What's up, you guys? This is your girl Stony, and this is my first YouTube video. And in this video, it will be a little mukbang because your girl's hungry. So we're just going to be talking and discussing some of the things I want to share with you about family. Family is everything, but family is not your whole life, if you catch that. Meaning, I feel like with my family, I love them. It's 8 of us. My mom has 8 kids, by the way, me being the 7th youngest. And with that being said, my older siblings have a family. They all have a family, they have kids, they're married, all that. So sometimes I feel like when it comes to dealing with your siblings, you have to take into consideration of where each of you are at in life. Meaning, we have this family group chat and we try to talk day to day on there if we can. Any one of us hit each other up, and that's how we stay communicated because we all live in different areas and places now. So with my family, one of the things I like to share with you guys to give you more insight of me and who I am and where I come from. I am originally from Fort Pierce, Florida, but I grew up 10 years of my life in Atlanta, Georgia. So while I was in Atlanta, I went to like 4 different high schools because we moved up there before my freshman year of high school. So I went to like 4 different high schools, and my siblings at that time, I want to say 6 of us, right? No, at that time, all of us was living in Georgia, but the twins, my twin sisters, they were living in Thomaston while we were living in Paulding County. So, back to family. During that time, me being in high school, some of my siblings, older siblings, were living with us while we were living in this big 2-story house. And of course, with that, their kids, us, my mom, her husband, it was a lot going on. And with that being said, with it being, I think, 2 boys, 5 girls, and four kids, my sister kids, it was a lot going on, and I just felt like at the time, you know, nothing was mine. And we could all relate to that because being a lot of females in the house, you have to tend to share things whether you want to or not. You're either gonna get into fights about it, bathroom time, how long you got in the mirror, everything. And reverse from that to now, I want to say growing up, my family have shaped me to be the person I am because they taught me what not to do in life and what to look forward to in life as well. And I just feel like what we have to remember is that we can be there for our family emotionally and give them the support, but we can't always be there for them financially if we don't have the means to sustain ourselves first. And I say that because sometimes I feel like we give our last to our family and then we have nothing to fall back on, which ends up putting you in a bind to where you don't have enough to give yourself and do things that you need to do to uplift for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I just want us younger millennials to be mindful about how if we're going to give only enough of what we can and not anything that we may not have for ourselves. And I want to share this with you because I feel like a lot of the times I'm talking to my closest friends and they're telling me, like, I have one close friend in particular, she's working multiple jobs to try to support herself and her family. And I feel like, you know, anybody that I'm close to and that I love, I don't like for them to be used in any type of way like that. So I try to tell her, like, you know what, you know, I understand what you're doing, but people, even your own family included, would take advantage of your kindness and use it as a weakness against you. And like I tell her, I say, you are a very nice, strong, helpful person. You don't have to change who you are as a person and to become mean and selfish to stop providing for your family. I said, no, you can still help your family, but don't help them to the point to where you may have nothing. And I feel like our family, the minute we say no about one thing, or the one time we say no, they get all in their feelings and they get hurt to be like, well, I feel like you don't care, blah, blah, blah. But when it's time to return the favor, what do they give you? You know what I'm saying? Do they come back and help you that same day, that same phone call where you asked them the way they asked you for that handout? Now, I'm not saying that you have to tell your family no all the time just so you can have, but it has to be a line drawn where to you feel like you're comfortable to say no to these certain situations, so it won't put you in a bind, so it won't put you in a rut. And I feel like the moment you learn how to do that, you'll be in a better place, less stressed, and more, what's the word I'm looking for? More, I want to say more balance. Let's just say more balance in life. You'll be more of an equilibrium into where you are balancing all the things that you juggle day to day, which is your job, your household, your personal well-being. Self-care is definitely my thing that I like to promote. Self-care is the best care because I feel like you have to have that. You have to know that you come first. You have to come first because nobody else, at least I believe, nobody else is going to look out for you the way that you will look out for you at the end of the day if you're not married or something. But I'm just saying, I just feel like you have to have your back first before you try to have anybody else's back, because this is your life. You have to live it. And I feel like sometimes we don't realize as we're making these choices and decisions on a day-to-day basis that we're not taking into consideration how that affect us in the long run. And I feel like we have to be prepared for those type of things. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, I know I didn't really eat anything because I really want to talk about that and share that with you for my first post. This is some of the things that I want to bring to my YouTube channel. I want to give out any type of advice that I can when it comes to family, friends, and relationships. Not only would I like to do that, I would also like to share with you how I cook meals. I didn't cook this, I ordered this actually. But your girl can cook, so you know, I got Stoney's Kitchen back there. I'll get to show you that in the next video. And that'll probably be my second video that I do for you guys. I want to show you the type of meals that I make for me and my boyfriend. This is our apartment, you know. I'll also be giving you a little tour on that as well. But, you know, just tell me what you think about this so far. Like, hit the red subscribe button underneath, and give me feedback on what you think. Thank you so much, guys.